Trust isn't something that you own, you rent it, and rent is due every day.
It's a part of our daily lives.
Every human interaction involves some level of trust.
Living and breathing trust, honesty, integrity, and transparency.
Being honest and sticking to your gut and knowing that this is the right thing to do.
Tonight, we celebrate the people making West Michigan a great place to live.
I like to just go out and I just like to make the world like a better, positive place.
And work.
How you treat your people has a lot to say about how they treat your clients and your reputation in the community.
By upholding these values in their communities,
It's always changing. Trust is something you have to earn every day.
and standing behind BBB's mission.
What the BBB brings is a level of trust.
Join us as we honor our Trust Award winner, scholarship recipients, and accredited businesses at the 2023 Better Business Bureau Trust Award celebration.
Welcome, everybody, to the 2023 Better Business Bureau Serving Western Michigan's Trust Award celebration here at LMCU Ballpark, home of the Whitecaps for Western Michigan. I'm Lisa Fronefeld, President and CEO of the Better Business Bureau Serving Western Michigan, and I want to thank you all for joining us today in person and online via our live stream of the event. Today, we're going to be celebrating trust in our community by recognizing a group of amazing young people, local businesses, and celebrating 50 years of BBB accreditation and the recipient of our 2023 Trust Award, Mr. Chris Andrus. For more than 100 years, the Better Business Bureau has dedicated itself to promoting trust and ethics in the marketplace in our community. We recognize organizations who live up to these standards of BBB accredited businesses. For the three businesses we will honor today, it is a testament to the values on which they are founded and continue to uphold. We are also grateful to gather and celebrate local leaders who are demonstrating those same BBB values and are working to make our communities a better place for us to live. Today, we get to go ahead and do that with a remarkable individual and three inspiring young people who we know will go and do great things. Thank you for joining us and celebrating our trust in our community. I would now like to introduce our MC today, Michelle Dunaway from Fox 17. Michelle.
Lisa, thank you so much. It is truly an honor to be here tonight. You know, I've had the pleasure of working with Troy for many, many years, and he has us on a very tight schedule tonight, so let's get to it, right? Our first award of the day is one of three Better Business Bureau Trust Scholarships. These scholarships were awarded to high school seniors in the class of 2023 who demonstrated a commitment to trust and ethics. Applications were judged by a panel made up of BBB staff, business, and nonprofit leaders. Each recipient has received $1,500 to help with their college expenses. The Better Business Bureau would like to thank Meyer for their support in sponsoring this scholarship program. Our first recipient, Audrey Denhoff, a recent graduate of Byron Center High School who knows trust matters on the tennis court and on the road.
My name is Audrey Denhoff, and I will be going to Grand Valley in the fall. Trust and ethics are prevalent in my life through athletics. I'm on the varsity tennis team at Byron Center, and this sport is unique because we have to make our own calls because normally there's an official to make the calls. Being honest is the right thing to do because not only are you representing yourself with those calls, you're representing your team. Even though like your opponent might not be honest, you have to stick with your gut and know that you're doing the right thing by making honest calls. I have epilepsy. I'm unable to drive for 6 months due to my last seizure. I have to be honest with the state of Michigan because we are a non-reporting state. From your last seizure, you have to wait 6 months, and if you were to have another one, then the time resets. I'm always thinking about other people on the road because I know if I were to have a seizure, it would not only affect me, but all the other drivers around me. I'm really proud to win the award because I feel like over the past years, I have displayed these traits, and it just feels good to get recognition.
Congratulations, Audrey.
Thank you. Next, we recognize the first of three West Michigan businesses celebrating 50 years of BBB accreditation. Grand Rapids Label Company has been BBB accredited since 1973. As a fourth-generation business, maintaining the trust in the community and among employees is what keeps this company successful for nearly 140 years. Now, unfortunately, Grand Rapids Label Company could not be here tonight, but we want to thank them for their dedication to trust and ethics. Now, events like this would not be possible without the support of a number of local businesses. We'd like to thank today's sponsors, including Amway, Ayers Basement Systems, BHS Insurance, Centennial Securities, Fox Motors, Everdry Waterproofing, Lake Michigan Credit Union, Meyer, Mercantile Bank of Michigan, and Fox 17. Our second scholarship recipient is Chloe Feather, also a recent graduate of Byron Center High School. Chloe is determined to exemplify trust in her community and become a voice for the voiceless.
I'm Chloe, and I'm going to attend the University of Alabama this fall. I really just try to go out and support my community and the people around me first, putting them in front of myself. And I feel like that takes a lot of trust, because putting yourself out there and making yourself vulnerable to open up to emotions, open up to your community, and just help out, you need to put trust in your community that they're getting out of it what you want to give, and also that they're taking what you're giving them and being appreciative. I just like to make the world like a better, positive place. I think if there's one thing you can do each day, it's make someone smile. There's such a big applicant pool, and I honestly think there are so many amazing students in the West Michigan community. To know that I was picked for it and that the scholarship committee thought that I was worth it and worthy enough was just truly amazing, because I really feel like I've been pushing myself for the past 4 years and even beyond that to just be the best person I can be, and it just felt like it was all paying off.
Congratulations, Chloe. Thank you so much.
Now to our second local business marking 50 years of BBB accreditation. Owen Ames Kimball in Grand Rapids has been building West Michigan for 132 years. They credit their longevity and success to forward thinking and doing what's best for the community first. Accepting on behalf.
My name's Kimball, or OAK as we call ourselves, is a commercial construction manager. We've been based here in Grand Rapids for 132 years, and we specialize in commercial and institutional construction projects, namely the planning and implementation of large-scale projects. We've been a people-focused organization over that time. We focus on our employees, we focus on our clients. Trust is extremely important in an organization like ours, namely one that does a lot of public and institutional work, things that affect the community. And so we want to be transparent during that process. We want people to feel good about the end product, but also about the process to get there. How you treat your people has a lot to say about how they treat your clients and your reputation in the community. We also value our partners in the industry. I mean, it's a small world out there. So engineers, architects, subcontractors, those kind of people are all kind of part of our team as well. We're also known as, I think, as a company that takes what's a relatively long and complex process with a lot of moving parts and makes it as easy and simple and enjoyable as possible with predictable outcomes. OAK's obviously been around for a long time. We hope that a lot of people recognize our brand and our reputation, but there's also a lot of people who are new to the community, and BBB also just creates that extra layer of credibility and trust and legitimacy to our organization. We attribute a lot of longevity to forward-thinking leadership, and we really see ourselves as torchbearers or a step in the process. Our business decisions are based around long-term horizons, 10, 20, 50-year planning. The decisions we make today may not be the most lucrative for today, but they set us up for the future. It's a lot of forward-thinking we think is important for business of that duration.
Congratulations, Owen Ames Kimball. Thank you.
And that was Rob Gulliver accepting that award. Congratulations to you again. Now, BBB would also like to recognize Overhead Door Company of Grand Rapids for 50 years of accreditation. Unfortunately, they were not able to participate in tonight's event, but their dedication to trust and ethics is helping make our community better in so many ways. Congrats on that milestone. Our final scholarship tonight is Minalea Coffron, a recent graduate of Portage Northern High School. She stays committed to her value of trust, even when it means having difficult conversations with people she loves.
Hi, I'm Minna Cochran, and I'm planning on going to school at MSU. Every human interaction involves some level of trust, and of course, every profession involves like a level of trust as well in ethics. And it's so important to uphold those values. It's just so like fundamental in everything. I have always been like a very like moral person. I like to just live everything the way I think is just right. Don't like to step on anybody's toes or make anyone feel sad or hurt feelings. So I just had an experience with a friend where she was just like stealing some things, which wasn't really nice. And so I just talked about how like it's not always easy to talk, especially because like a lot of times in the world, people around you aren't going to be doing the right thing. But it's always your duty to be the person who does do the right thing and like uphold the whole value of ethics in general. Just to be like recognized as like, oh, like I'm someone in exemplifying those virtues. It's nice. It is really nice.
Great job, Vinalia. Thank you so much. Congratulations.
Congratulations to all three of you ladies. That was very exciting to see. And the Better Business Bureau would also like to thank the volunteers from the business and nonprofit community who helped judge the BBB Trust Scholarship. They include Nick Hutcherson from Hutcherson Construction, Ken Estelle from Feeding America, West Michigan, Eric Payne from PR Design Build, Abby Vandenberg from Maple Hill Auto, and Jerry Detrapani from GVSU. Thank you to these judges and the BBB staff that helped organize the applications and those awards. The Better Business Bureau would also like to congratulate the 80 Western Michigan businesses marking 20 years of BBB accreditation. These businesses first joined BBB in 2003 and have spent 2 decades upholding the BBB standards of trust and ethics. Congratulations to all of you on that milestone. Hopefully I kept us on time, Troy. Thank you so much to the BBB for letting me be a part of this today. I felt honored and pleasure. It was my pleasure to be here. I'd like to introduce now the BBB Vice President of Community Relations and Educational Foundation, Troy Baker.
Thank you, Michelle, and to Fox 17 for supporting the Better Business Bureau. It's accredited business like that and many others that make this such a great place to live and work. So for those who don't know me, my name is Troy Baker. I'm the head of our educational foundation of the Better Business Bureau, the 501c3 side of the Better Business Bureau. Our goal at the Educational Foundation is to educate people on issues affecting trust in our marketplace. We do this through a number of free programs in the community. In 2022, we gave 191 free presentations to more than 5,200 people in West Michigan. Our business presentations, supported by BHS Insurance, help give local businesses information and resources to grow and operate in a manner that builds trust. Our Fighting Financial Fraud program works with adults and seniors, helping them avoid scams and make wise consumer decisions. This program is provided free of charge with the support of Centennial Securities, Ayers Basement Systems, and Fifth Third Bank. We also have our annual award programs, including this event, our Torch Award for Ethics, which celebrate local businesses and nonprofits in our community. And I will point out that those applications and nominations are open until September 21st for those that would like to enter, or if you know of a fantastic business, nominate them and we'll reach out to do that. And we have our Scam Busters program. With the support of Meyer and Lake Michigan Credit Union, we're in local schools giving students the tools they need to spot scams and avoid becoming a victim now and in the future. So just how much of an impact do these programs have? We're pleased to have Katie Vanden Heuvel, a teacher from Hudsonville High School, join us to talk about Scam Busters and the impact she sees it have in her classroom.
Hi, as Troy said, my name is Katie Vanden Heuvel. I am a family and consumer science teacher at Hudsonville High School. So a couple of years ago, my mentor teacher, Lindsay, told me about Troy and the Scam Busters program. And so some of the things that I teach about are communication and listening, and how to buy a used car and rent an apartment and use a credit card. And with credit card use come scams. And so when I heard about Troy's program, Scam Busters, I was like, heck yes, I absolutely want to have a guest speaker come in and speak to my class about this because it's really important. And so I didn't really understand how cool it was until the first time that he came in. Every single student in the class was really engaged and really excited, which you can imagine how difficult that is to engage a bunch of high schoolers. So Troy, with his kind and funny personality, had all these students playing a game where it gives you information and the students work together as a team to figure out if it's a scam or if it's real, which is just super cool. And one thing Troy didn't share, but he loves to share with the classes, no one has ever gotten 100%, never. Because some of these things happen, all of these things happen every single day. And so what happens is students come forward and they're like, oh, my grandpa, this happened to them. And I always share the story that I almost got scammed, and they just really, really enjoy it. So I look forward to, in the future, watching my students learn from Troy and the Scam Busters program from the Better Business Bureau. So thank you.
Thank you, Katie. That is a favorite stat of mine, and I give it to every class. We have done it 5 school years, the last 5 school years. We have never had an entire class get all the examples right. Somebody in that class during the game is going to get it wrong. And I would much rather them get it wrong in a classroom environment than when it costs them thousands of dollars out in the real world. So thank you, Katie. We love coming to Hudsonville, and I look forward to coming in the fall and doing it. So as I mentioned, our educational foundation programs are supported by our generous program sponsors that I mentioned as we talked about them, BBB accredited businesses as a whole, and individual donations to the educational foundation, a 501c3, so they are tax deductible. This year, they're also being supported by our first ever golf outing, taking place September 21st at Boulder Creek Golf Club. As of this morning, there are 2 hole sponsorships and 10 foursomes remaining to be sold. All of the money raised will go towards the fraud prevention programs like Scam Busters and Fighting Financial Fraud. You can learn more about the golf outing and all of our educational programming by scanning the QR code at the handout on your table, or if you're online, scanning the QR code that is on your screen. So thank you again for everybody for joining us and supporting the BBB and the BBB Educational Foundation. Now for the presentation of this year's Trust Award, I turn things over to BBB President and CEO, Lisa Fernoffel.
I always get excited when Troy says my name right. Thank you, Troy. Now I would like to introduce you to the winner of the BBB Serving Western Michigan's Trust Award. This is our 6th year honoring a local leader in business and our nonprofit community who has shown dedication to trust and ethics. Giving back to his community has always been a passion and a part of his business model from day one. He humbly uses his nonprofit platform to revitalize his hometown, as well as change the lives of those living in it. And this award recognizes the values of honesty, integrity, transparency, and impact. This is how our Trust Award winner leads every moment, every business interaction, and every decision he makes. BBB is proud to award our 2023 Trust Award to Mitten Brewing co-founder and Mitten Foundation founder, Chris Andrus.
Me and my best friend since kindergarten, Max, who's my business partner now, wanted to do something together, and we were really passionate about craft beer, which was kind of in its earlier days back then. So we started home brewing in the garage and always had this dream that maybe one day we could start a brewery, and 10 years later, here we are. It was exciting to be a part of the revitalization of the West Side. Certainly we planted a flag here on Leonard Street early, and a lot of development has come along as a result of that. West Side had not been home to a working brewery since Prohibition, and we wanted to stand out. And we also knew that this was a community that had a lot of opportunities for giving. Nonprofit work was a part of our business plan from the very beginning. There are hundreds of places to go out and have a meal and have a drink. We want people to know that when they spend their money here, that that money is well spent. The investment shows back up in the nonprofits that they care about. Trust is one of the most important yet elusive things that you can acquire, and it's always changing. Trust is something you have to earn every day. We consider ourselves to be responsible stewards of our customers' investments. And in times like now where there's such inflation and people are being really choosy and picky about where they spend their money, we want to earn that business. And part of that is being a company that they can trust and that they see moral value in. My position as the founder and owner of the company doesn't really grant me anything if I don't deserve it, if I'm not out there earning it from my team members and my guests. And what keeps me here every day, what keeps me grinding through the tough times is knowing that there are other people and other projects that rely on me coming in every day and doing a good job. There are people that literally may not have meals if we don't come in every day and operate this business, appropriate the money through the foundation, and go talk to people and find out what the needs actually look like. Being an accredited BBB business was extremely important to us. Besides the amount of trust that instilled in our guests and other companies that we worked with, we've had to rely on the services from the BBB before. Our reputation of the BBB allowed us to get positive resolutions a number of times, and it's certainly a huge asset for us. I can't think of a more humbling compliment than to be considered for this award, much less receive it. It's something that means a huge deal to me. It's something that I'm out there trying to cultivate. You never really know. You're so busy trying to earn it that you never pick up your head and are aware if you have earned it.
It is my honor to introduce the recipient of 2023 BBB Serving Western Michigan's Trust Award, Mr. Chris Andrus. Congratulations, Chris.
Thank you so much. I don't know what to do with this now.
You can set it back down.
This is a very special night for me because community trust is something that I have worked extremely hard to build, and being recognized by the BBB, which is an organization that obviously exists to create and maintain trust in the business community, is truly humbling. So thank you. Throughout the years, I've learned a lot about building trust, and in the beginning of my professional life, I really believed that earning trust was about strength and confidence and projecting that all the time. But I've come to realize that vulnerability and mercy and kindness are just as important. And for that, I have the people in my life to thank. So I would like to thank my parents who are here with me tonight, Mom and Dad, for teaching me the value of authenticity and trustworthiness, and my wife, Shannon, and sons, August and Jude, for their patience, love, and support through all the ups and downs of my entrepreneurial journey, my business partner, Max Treeweiler, the community partners, team members, and supporters of the Mitten Brewing Company since 2012, and of course, the BBB. I first came to the BBB in a moment of desperation, frankly, when my business had been defrauded and I didn't know where else to turn. And working with your team restored my faith in order and fairness in business. And for that, you have certainly earned my trust. So thank you for everything you do and for this incredible honor. Cheers.
Well-deserved. Thank you, Chris, and congratulations on the well-deserved award. I would like to thank Chris, our scholarship recipients, our 50-year accredited businesses, sponsors, and guests for attending today's event. I also want to thank Michelle from Fox 17 for helping officiate MC the event. And a special thanks also goes out to the BBB team that helped pull all of this together, along with our board of directors, which we could not do this without. Including also Katie and Adriana for helping put the whole event together. Events like this take time, they take hands, and and thank you to the team at the LMCU Ballpark in Western Michigan Whitecaps for all that you've done for hosting us today, and for everyone that joined us. It's by working together that we can make Western Michigan the most trusted place in America to do business. Have a wonderful day, and thank you.